Hey everybody, it's Tracy coming to you from my normal spot, my bathroom. I hear that sometimes it echoes a little bit, but this is the only spot in my house I can find that's quiet and I can shut all doors and get away from everyone and all the dogs and all of that stuff. So hopefully you can make out what I'm saying. I forgot to put a Q&A picture in the event wall. So if you
Hey
have
everybody, it's Tracy coming to you
okay, that's not going. I don't know why I'm echoing.
from my normal spot, my
Hang on
bathroom.
just a second.
I hear that.
Okay, that was super helpful. So I'm hearing myself in my ear and echoing. So anyway, with that being said, like I'm just a chick and I have technical difficulties all the time. I'm pretty amazed that I can pull off a YouTube live hangout, to be honest with you. So anyway, we just got to roll with it sometimes. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you guys tonight. And I know we haven't done the hangout since I was in Florida a couple weeks ago at Green Carpet, and we had some great things come out of Green Carpet. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. When we did our local meeting here in Omaha, we talked about some of Green Carpet and the announcements that came out of it. And here we are almost a week into August, and it's already booming for everybody. But maybe I should say not everybody. The summer can be a little bit of a tougher time for some people. But I'm here to tell you that what you have going on in the summer and the momentum you have going now is really going to carry you into the fall. And so I really caution you not to fall into the trap of, oh, my kids are home and things are crazy. And I know that. Kids are home and things are crazy. But you can't let that stop you from pushing through and just keep on working your business every single day. So at Green Carpet, some great announcements came out there. Obviously they completely overhauled our training, and I hope you guys saw the link that I posted today on the It Works guide. And I tell you, there is something in there that you can download and print that I so wish that I would have had something like that when I first started. It's a step-by-step. It's not even just a black and white. They're giving you suggestions. There are videos from Mark Pentecost himself on how to build your team, how to recruit distributors. Go through those links, print out that guide, make sure that your new distributors are seeing that and getting through all of that training links. It is invaluable to you. And like I said, I wish I would have had that. When I started, we had to go really seeking all of that stuff out. And a lot of that stuff just flat out wasn't there. So you have no idea how lucky you are to have that resource available to you and to just really get started right out of the gate. So I want to talk to you. We have so many new team members. So welcome to the team. I mean, what an exciting end of month we had in July with the BOGO that was announced at Green Carpet, and it extended through the end of the month. We brought on a tremendous number of new distributors. And so I want to talk to you guys for a second, saying welcome to our team, and we are very happy to have you. A few things. Obviously there were thousands upon thousands of distributors added to the It Works Global family, and so that's going to create some backlog on the kits. So I know that some of them are starting to roll out and ship out, and that's good. Just be patient. They are coming. Customer service can't really give you any updates. When it ships, you will have a link to a tracking number in your eSuite under orders. So just be patient, let it go out. Don't bog customer service down with calls about where your stuff is at. They don't know, and they can't help you. That's all on the shipping part, especially if it says printed, then it's in line at the warehouse to be packaged and shipped out. So just be patient. In the meantime, and this is some of the best advice I can give you as a brand new person, brand new distributor, do not wait for your kit to be there. I would say that to you if it was shipping out extremely fast and was going to get to you in just a matter of days. But I don't want you to wait until your kit arrives to get started. You need to get on the phone and you need to call your mom and your sister and your neighbor, your coworker, your best friend, your cousin, your boyfriend, sister. Tell them you're so excited about this new business that I cannot wait to get these wraps, and ask them to help you get your business started. You need those first 4 loyal customers to help you kickstart your business, and I guarantee you that you've got some people in your life who will help you do that. So just get out there and start. Do not wait for your kit, because here's what's going to happen. The kits normally take a week or 2 to ship. Well, right now it's probably maybe 3. It may be close to your month deadline. And then what's going to happen is you're going to wait and you're going to get those results, and then you're going to miss that 30-day window to get your 120 free product, but also, and more importantly, to get the first step, or excuse me, the second step of your Ruby bonus. You have got to have 4 customers in your first 30 days to continue to be eligible for the Ruby bonus. All of you that signed up in July have until September 30th to qualify to earn the $500 cash Ruby bonus. And anyone that is signed in the month of August after the 2nd of the month has until Halloween, October 31st. So you guys have until the end of October to do that. So, but I caution you, I urge you, get started now. Get your launch party on the books and ready to go when you have your wraps, and have people all ready and excited and claiming your wrap, because you only have 8 coming. And then also, don't wait to get your customers. I had a girl that enrolled in July. She had her first loyal customer within an hour of enrolling. I was so impressed because she got started. She didn't wait. She did not wait for her kit. I had another girl that we tracked down some wraps in her area, and she had all of those 4 wraps sold the next day that she borrowed, someone loaned her until hers came in, and got her first 4 loyal customers before her kit ever even got to her. So there's no reason for you to wait for your business. Success loves speed, and you want to get started. So just be patient while that kit comes, and know that it's on its way. Build the excitement and get those wraps spoken for. That's $200 in your pocket when you get those wraps just right out of the gate. What could be better than that? So also at Green Carpet, they talked about, in addition to the training being overhauled, the mobile app now has new features, much more user-friendly, and the BV is now on the mobile app. So make sure that you're reading through your mobile app. Make sure you have it on your phone, first of all, the It Works app and my It Works Pay app. You want both of those. Look it through your app stores or on the Droids. I can't remember what that's called, but make sure you have those 2 apps on your phone, because you can enroll customers and distributors from your phone. Anywhere your business goes with you, anywhere that you're out and about and meeting people and wrapping people, you can sign them on the spot. You don't even have to fill the format anymore. It can go instantly into your business. So that's another great part of it. There's some fantastic gear that was released while we were at Green Carpet, and that all became available today. So I hope that you got online and got some of that, because it goes fast. Because it's so cute. Some amazing things that came out on that. Let's see, the double cruise points are still going for 2 more days. Anybody that enrolls distributors up through August 8th is earning 600 points every time you're enrolling a distributor. And then when that distributor gets their first 4 loyals, you get another 500 points. And then when that distributor goes Ruby, you get 2,500 points. So August is the end of the qualification period for the cruise. That'll happen in the first part of December. So, and I know some of the people on this team are eligible to go right now. I'm up there in the count. I'm going on that cruise. I've got 3 weeks to make sure that happens, but a lot of things can change. And so the way that you'll know that you're on track for the cruise is when you first log into your eSuite. If you're there, it'll show you your cruise points, and if you're in the top 1,350 people that are going, then you will have a rank there at the top. It says what number you are, and as long as that's 1,350 or above, you are going on a cruise. So anyway, that's great news. So keep fighting, keep pushing in the month of August, and you know, go get that for yourself. Even if you can't go, you can at least say you won the cruise. So keep pushing in that direction. Let's see here, what else was announced? Be paying attention in the month of September. Conference is in either the end of January, beginning of February. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but that announcement will come in September. So be watching for that, and everybody on this team needs to be at conference. I can't stress that enough. What a life-changing, business-changing event conference is, our annual conference. So you have to at least try to go. Carpool, share hotel rooms, go to the grocery store when you're there, and save costs on meals. It doesn't have to be expensive, but I'm telling you, your business will thank you. You will light your business on fire. You will not leave there the same distributor as when you got there. I can guarantee that. So make sure you're watching for that announcement. So I think that was about all that came from Green Carpet, other than the new social customer, which is a new type of customer that was introduced for at Green Carpet. And so a social customer is somebody who can for $99 use the our social media guru, John Eric Mosler, and his daily training, and it's not specific to It Works, on social media. And the great thing is you get paid when you sign up those social customers. It's 99 BV to you, $99 to them, 99 BV to you when they sign up to do that. And so beneficial. So that's another aspect that you can put out there to bring in some extra BV and volume that you're getting paid on. So another great, exciting thing. I mean, I don't know, we don't really want to share them, but it's a great thing for realtors and boutique owners and just other ways to get, you know, the It Works experience out in front of other people. And it's a great way to kind of legitimize It Works as we continue to grow in the network marketing industry and really putting our name on the map. No other company out there trains their distributors and has the sophisticated social media training that we do. And so it's just our way of kind of sharing and even kind of giving back some great new developments. So one of the things I put out on the page this week is the link to Jim Rohn and his, it's called How to Build Your Network Marketing Business. And Jim Rohn is spelled R-O-H-N. I want you to make sure that you either see that link on the page, or you can go straight to YouTube and listen to it, or you can download it on iTunes for $1.99 and then have it on your phone for your car. I've been listening to it over and over and over, and it's so eye-opening about just the nature of network marketing and how it works, and how that being the point that it absolutely does work if you work it right, and all of the different aspects of it. And one of the things that we mentioned in the Omaha meeting that we had a couple nights ago was something that he uses in that talk, and I want to talk to you about that a little bit tonight, and the way that network marketing is. And so honestly, the person who introduces network marketing and your opportunity to the most number of people wins. Eventually, the seed that you plant is going to fall on good soil. But a lot of times, and this is what happens, and this is what deflates so many people, you're going to throw that seed out, and we have a good seed. We are the best network marketing opportunity out there in the world, period, end of story. So you're going to throw that great seed out there, and it's going to fall by the wayside, and according to Jim Rohn, the birds are going to get some. The birds are going to get some of that seed. You're going to invite somebody who says they're coming to listen to you, and talk to, let you present your business opportunity to them, and then they don't show. And so guess why? A bird got to them. Somebody said, you're not going to go listen to network marketing. No way. Nope. And then they're gone. And I don't know why it is that way. And according to Jim Rohn, we asked why. Why is it that way? I want to go kill that person who squashed that person's opportunity and stole that opportunity from them. But Jim Rohn says, don't sign up for that class. It just is the way it is. Okay, the birds are going to get some. And then you're going to bring somebody on, and that seed's going to start to grow. And guess what? They're going to get a hater. They're going to get somebody that didn't support them. They're going to get somebody that said something nasty to them. And so the first sign of a hot day, they're gone. They deflate, and they can't take it when somebody doesn't support them from day one, or maybe isn't nice to them, and they're gone. And there went that seed. And then you're going to get somebody, and you're going to plant that seed, and they're going to start to grow, and they're doing great, and they're trucking along. And then all of a sudden you say, hey, are you coming to the meeting tonight? And they say, well, I can't come to every meeting. I've got this, and I've got this, and I've got kids, and I've got a husband who needs me, and I've got a house that in the laundry's piling up, and this and that, and I can't be at all of it. That's called the thorns. The thorns are going to get some. The thorns, the excuses, the things that people let get in their way. And why is it that way? It's just the way it is. That's how network marketing works. And then you're going to throw out that seed to someone, and it's going to land on good soil. And it's going to start to grow. And it's going to nourish. And here's the thing, even the ones that are going on good soil are going to grow at different speeds, and you have to let them grow at different speeds. But the point is, if you keep planting, and if you keep sowing, and you reap what you sow, and if you'll just keep planting the seed, if you'll just keep sharing this opportunity, if you'll just keep putting that wrap on people, that's how you do it. That's how we do this business, and the one who does it the most wins. The more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more you're going to have people accepting your invitation. You know, here's something really key to me, and this did not occur to me when I first started. I had a chicken list, and people have added to my chicken list. They've come into my life, and I thought, oh wow, I'd love to have them in my business, but I'm afraid of what they're going to say. I'm afraid of what they're going to think. They're probably too busy. They wouldn't be interested in this. They're going to think I'm trying to sell them something, and so I just wait and I wait. I'm really happy to tell you that the top 3 women on my chicken list, I have had either Starbucks or dinner with all 3 of them in the past 2 weeks. And one of them signed up to become a loyal customer. The continuation of that story is that she texted me a couple days ago and has broken out in a rash with the wraps and doesn't want anything to do with them. So there went that. There went my gal that I know would be good at this and knows a ton of fabulous women. That's just how it is. I had Starbucks twice yesterday with 2 amazing women. And I've got my fingers crossed, and I'm praying that I presented that opportunity in the right way, and they saw my excitement, and they saw the opportunity for what it is. But I can tell you that all 3 of them said the same thing. I always feel free to say something to me, that I'm glad you presented it with me. I'm not, you know, they may or may not be interested, but they all said, I don't bite. I'm glad you wanted to present this to me. And they all 3 listened to the Party Pad presentation, and they took those steps to success, and they're all looking it over and thinking about it. I didn't have anyone sign on the spot, but I don't know that I expected that. I know I didn't sign on the spot. This was exposed to me several times before I finally took the opportunity. So it took me almost a month to kind of finally decide that I was going to do this. So let me see if I can get to one of those. Yeah, here. Okay, so here's questions. We got about 12 minutes left, and Michelle's got some stuff in here. So we covered this: how to find your first 4 LCs. Call your mom, call your neighbor, start posting on Instagram and Facebook. Do it every day. Do lifestyle posts, do Facebook posts, message your inner circle, and ask people to do you a favor to help you get that started. And you can't have, if your sponsor is near you, get that launch party within your first week or first 10 days. But if they're not, and you don't have the wraps, then just work social media, work with your inner circle and call them and have people, help support you. Moms are good for that. Aunts are good for that. Mother-in-laws are great for that. All of those people will be willing to help support you and try a product for, as a loyal customer. What would you say to a new distributor that thinks they need their own results before sharing the products? This is a tough one because a lot of people fall into that category. I had a lot of faith in the products, but at the same time, I probably fell into that category a little bit. So, here's what I would say. It Works would not be on track to be more than beyond $1 billion company if we did not have wraps that worked. We have products that work, period. And so, everybody's got that friend or that relative that they can call and say, you got to do this. You got to try this. If nothing else, you got to do a favor. That's a tricky one. And I don't know that I have the perfect answer to that, other than you just have to push through that. A lot of people are going to say, have you used it? Well, if it works, let me know and I'll sign up. So that's a tricky one. If anybody's got a good answer to that, I would like to hear some feedback on that. You gotta rely, you gotta have some faith. You gotta rely on your upline story. You gotta rely on the fact that we sell tens of thousands of wraps all the time. Just keep pushing. Have some faith. Make some phone calls and tell people, get that wrap spoken for. Build excitement. That's what I would say, is build excitement that, oh my gosh, my wraps are coming. I can't wait. Who wants one? That's another way to not wait until you have your wraps to get your first 4, because like I said, if you wait till that kit comes and then you have to do your 4 wraps before you're willing to talk about it, then you're going to be outside your 30-day window. You're going to miss that Ruby bonus, and you just don't want to do that. So have faith that it works. Use your upline story. Use your inner circle, and that's my best advice to you on that. The importance of finding a local team meeting to attend. I think that not only are corporate events absolutely crucial to the success of your business, you will find that those who go succeed and those who don't. Period. That's it. You can literally put it in that kind of a category. The local meetings are great. Some of you, know if you're here in Omaha, we have a great and very sizable group meeting once a month. But here's what you don't know. When I first started this 3 years ago, I was virtually in Omaha by myself, and I started that meeting. And we had 2 people there. We had me and one other person. And then the next meeting we had another person. Or excuse me, it went back down to 1. It was just me. Following meeting we had 7. And then we had 15. And then we had about 25. And then we started getting to where we were 60 and 70. And then 100, we were freaking out. We paired up with another team here in Omaha. Find other people in your area and pair up with them. And even if it's just 5 of you, that you're bouncing ideas off each other and relighting your fire, but it's so important to get to, in the presence of other like-minded people, you'll walk away with a couple of good business tips. You'll walk away with good motivation, new knowledge, refueled, and that's so important. It's like going to church, guys. You got to go every week to get that, keep your fire going. And this is no different. You have to, well, different subject matter, but you have to go. You got to find a meeting, and if you don't have one, start one. Start one. And I don't care if it's me, myself, and I going, I did it. And you can do it too. Find a Panera, find a local pizza place that has a meeting room, anything like that, and start a meeting. Be the pioneer in your area. If there isn't a big one, find what your upline can help you try to find one in your area. And if we don't have success finding a big one, not all areas have them. Good for you. That means it works is not that big in your area. I think that's good news. But be the pioneer in your area and start the meeting. But bottom line is you need to get to a meeting. What to do about haters hating on you, either in person or social media. I have been lucky in that regard that I haven't had a hater ever just take off on my post or anything like that. I have had, I've been like everybody else. I've been unfriended. I've been blocked. I've been made fun of. A lot of people don't talk to me at church anymore because they think I'm going to try to recruit them into my MLM business, which isn't true because a lot of them like, you flatter yourself. I don't want to work with you. You have to have a few things under your belt. You got to let your skin thicken up. I am not going to lie. If you think you are going to maintain all of your friends and all your Facebook friends and acquaintances and that none of them are ever going to tell you or talk about you behind your back or hate on you or make fun of you or anything like that, you're wrong. The reason is it's ignorance on their part. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily mean, and some of them are, but some of them just don't understand or they've had a bad experience with network marketing. And what I've run into is with some of my success that I've had that people are a little bit jealous. And, it's kind of funny. I'll have people message me about the opportunity, and then they'll be rude to me about it. And I finally figured out that was actually a little bit of hating going on their part. That I've had the same girl message me 3 times, twice about the business, and once she commented on my very last post about getting product testers and said, message me details, so I did. And, a few days later, I followed up, and I gave her all the information she wanted. She said, I'm going to check with my husband. Came back, and I said, hey, what did you end up, what products did you decide? And her response was, not doing it, sorry. And I finally put back to her, I said, I guess we've officially established that you are not interested in It Works with a smiley face. And to me, I finally put my finger on, okay, why do you keep messaging me about the business? I never reached out to her. She reached out to me and twice, and then comes back on the business and says, I can't do it. I'm not cut out for it, and was pretty hateful about it. And then she comes back, and the same thing happened. And then it happened on the product side. And I finally figured out that she is kind of jealous, that she maybe just doesn't have the courage to be a network marketer, and I do. And I'm confident in what we do, and I 100% believe in what we do in the business and the products. And that's some people's way of being a chicken. They'll find an opportunity to kind of knock you down a little bit, or at least try. It didn't knock me down. I kind of got pissed off and said, peace out, sweetheart. Basically in my roundabout way, I said, don't message me anymore because she keeps being rude to me every time she does. So you're going to get people who don't understand. You don't have to immediately get all hurt and stuff if somebody hates on you, because sometimes there's an opportunity to educate. Some people are just buttholes. They are. You can't help it. And I'd get rid of them. But don't immediately shy away from a comment that doesn't just love all over your post. Educate people, because if you instantly delete a piece of a comment that somebody makes that maybe doesn't just say, oh yes, sign me up right now, here's my credit card, then what you're doing is it makes it look like you're afraid. So educate people and respond to that, and maintain confidence and excitement and positivity. Don't let people run all over you, but that's an opportunity to do that. Now, there are some comments that are hateful and just need deleted, and you need to maybe unfriend somebody that's really being unsupportive, or even block them if they're really, being aggressive in how they're hating on you. But in the end, does it matter? You've got to decide which one matters more. Does their opinion of me matter more than my desire to be debt free, more than my desire to take care of my children and make an amazing future for them, a debt free future for them? Which one matters more? That is what you have to decide. And that is why we refuel. That is why we get on these trainings. That is why we get to meetings and to corporate events, because you get around plenty of like-minded people that are going to support you and fill your cup back up. And when sometimes other people out there who don't understand are kind of tearing at you and breaking that down a little bit. So we've only got a few more minutes, so see if I can get through all of these. How often to follow up with a potential distributor? To me, I like the 2 weeks, or 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months rule. Couple days if you haven't heard from them, check back in. Couple weeks, and then if they haven't responded to you a couple of times, then they're not ready yet. And I don't chase anybody, so I just put them on my list, and I remind myself in a couple of months to go follow back up with them. And if it's in 2 months, and then maybe in 6 months I follow back up. And just put those people on your hundreds list in your pipeline. And then guess what? If they are not ready for it now, but maybe at conference a big bonus or a new structure or some big announcement comes out, and you go back to them, and that's the trigger that they needed. Don't automatically count somebody out because they aren't saying yes at the time, or they aren't responding back to your messages. Some people are just kind of socially awkward. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to say no to people, and that's okay. Just don't count them out. Just put them in your back pocket. Put them on your hundreds list, and then follow up with them. When business is crazy, amazing 1 week and then slows down a lot the next week, am I doing something wrong? It's a good question. My August is not off to a great start. I had a loyal customer that I signed on the 2nd of August. I was all excited, so I got my steps to success started. And we were friends on Facebook. She lives here in town. So I got a couple of raps to her to get started. And then guess what? 2 days later, after she had amazing results, I saw her post on Facebook that she signed up to be a distributor. I'm like, oh great, I hadn't got a notification yet, so I messaged her. And then I figured out she hadn't signed up with me. She signed up with someone else. So that certainly was a blow that I wasn't expecting, and not good news, and didn't make me feel very good, because she talked to me a lot and messaged me and sent me her before and afters, and I was going to suggest, hey, the very next day, I was going to say, what would you think about being a distributor? You've got such amazing results. You want to share with your friends. And I guess she had some friends in another state that she found out did it, so she signed up with them. Well, a couple of things. You can't do that. You can't, without paying a $50 cancellation fee, you can't switch sponsors while you're in your 3 months of being a loyal customer without paying the fee. So I made her do that. But also, it's kind of a crappy thing to do on the other distributor's part, and I would never do that, and I hope none of you ever do that, would go seeking out someone else's loyal customer to sign them up as a distributor. So my August is not off to a great start. August is a funny month for me because a couple of my best months I've had 2 months where I signed 25 girls in a couple of months, and then August I didn't sign a loyal or a distributor. Okay, but that didn't mean that anything about what I was doing had changed. I was still posting, I was still messaging, I was still following up, but the seeds I was not reaping anything at that time. Don't change what you're doing. You keep going, you keep messaging, you keep doing what you need to do. Some months are going to be slower than others, all right? But that doesn't change anything about what you do. Maybe you need to message more people. Maybe you need to get a party set up. Maybe you need to get that hundreds list out and work a little bit harder. But that doesn't mean that there's anything that you're doing wrong. I mean, you certainly could slow your business down by not messaging people and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. But just because you're not signing people doesn't mean that you're not working. So make sure that you're working. Make sure that you're actively planting seeds, blitzing, posting, messaging, following up, reaching out, whatever it is you need to do. But that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with how you're working your business. But be honest with yourself and make sure that you're doing what you need to do to grow your business. The importance of an actual physical launch party. I'm a big fan of launch parties. You know, again, I know you need wraps in hand, and if you're local to your sponsor, that's a little easier to do. But you do need to have a launch party as soon as those wraps get in your hands. You can almost put people into two categories like we did before, where you go to events or don't go to events. A lot of the times, people who are struggling didn't have a launch party. I had 2 launch parties, actually. I did one, and then I did one the next week for 2 different groups of friends, church friends and then my not church friends. So I had 2, and I recommend that you do at least 2. And I give people a choice of which one they want to come to. Personally invite people. Don't invite 3,000 people. And keep the number small so that they know it's important to you that they come, and that it's not, oh, she invited 300 people, I'm not important to her, I don't worry. Don't do that. Keep that number small, but it's very, very vital to the success of your business that you do that. Let me see if there's any other questions, because we're just about done here. We're out of time. In fact, we're a couple minutes over. I think we got everything, so let me just leave you with the closing thought. I really want everyone to go listen to the Jim Rohn Building Your Network Marketing Business. It's 1 hour of your time, highly worth it, and it's going to help you understand what you're doing. It's going to help you understand why this is an opportunity that you need to not only seize for yourself, but also introduce to as many people as you can. You've got to help people understand that it is so much better to work on your own profits versus wages. We are trained as a society to go to school, go to college, get a job, get your wages, retire after 50 years or whatever, and your future, your worth is valued by someone else. And what we have here in our hands is the opportunity for part-time to work on your profits, to work. Let's be honest, most of us have jobs. Most of the people on the team, most of the people who start as distributors have jobs. So it has to be a part-time gig. No, very few people are looking to add a 40-hour job to what they're already full-time job. We are busy people. Everybody is busy. Nobody has spare time. But if you present this as a part-time way to earn full-time income, then you've got people's attention. I was, within less than a year, the 6-figure income came, and I was making almost twice as much with my part-time gig as I was with my full-time gig. And that got people's attention. So remember that is what you're starting up with. That is what you're introducing people to, is the ability to do that. And so many people don't know that we offer an uncomplicated and very possible way to do that. I did not say easy. There's no such thing as an easy road to success in this business, but our steps are simple. They are laid out. We have the training, we have the resources, we have the product, we have the business model, we have the compensation plan. We have it all. You have it all in your hands, and all you have to go do is share it with as many people as possible. And eventually, if you keep sharing it, it's going to fall on good soil, and it's going to take off. And that's all you need to worry about. So we will see you guys in a couple weeks. We'll talk to you on the phone. Don't forget to hop on Lisa Fuller's training call. And it starts at, is it Lisa Fuller? I posted it on the page. There's a call at 9 o'clock that definitely should not be missed. Oh, I'm sorry. Jade Hooper, Ambassador Diamond Jade Hooper, and she's interviewing a girl who just signed a tremendous number of distributors. But Jade Hooper is one of my favorites, so make sure you hop on that call, and it starts in about 25 minutes. You guys have a good night.